Hey, it's Juliana from Stacked. We're back with another episode of the Insider Tour series where we visit interesting homes all around Singapore. Today we're at McNair Towers, which is a quiet development that's located along Sungai Whampoa, and in the later part of the video we'll be visiting a 4-bedroom unit over here that's overlooking the scenic Park Connector. So let's get right to it and begin the tour. So just a quick background about this home. This is a 4-room flat that is 1,001 square feet in size. The homeowners are a couple that moved in a couple of months ago and they purchased this place for $865K. As the home was still in pristine condition as it was handed over to them, the homeowners only needed to spend about $10K in minor renovations. And because they only just moved in a couple of months ago, they've kept furnishings minimal, but they'll gradually fit it out as they figure out what are their wants and needs after living here for some time. But enough about that, let us start off at the main entrance. As you enter the unit, you'll find the DB box concealed within with general storage below. And on the opposite side, there's actually enough depth for you to fit a standalone shoe rack for additional storage. Along this wall, you'll find the entrance to the bomb shelter, and at the end of the entryway, there is this statement console table. Right across from the bomb shelter and through this pocket door, we have the kitchen. So this is a galley kitchen layout with cabinetry on both sides. There's a good amount of corridor space over here, and I can just imagine 2 to 3 people fitting in here comfortably at the same time. The kitchen was left untouched by the current homeowners as it was in good condition and it was very well equipped. So they have a good amount of countertop space and they've kept the design of the kitchen simple, so they primarily use white laminates. Over here we have a combination of a gas hob and an induction hob, both from SMEC. And on the opposite side, there is a dishwasher. And in the kitchen basin, you'll even find a sink grinder, which I think is a rare find in a Singaporean household. I've also noticed that they managed to fit a compact ceiling fan in this kitchen. This was carefully measured so that none of the cabinet doors will hit the fan blades when it's open. It's the very first time I'm seeing a ceiling fan in a kitchen, but it really just goes to show how wide this space really is. At the end of the kitchen, we have the service yard. So not much work was done over here. They've kept it purely functional. There is a wall-mounted stainless steel sink for clothes that require hand washing, and a washer that is tucked away in this corner. The homeowners are avid cyclists, and so they've dedicated this corner to storing their bikes. And in the living room, there is currently a 2-seater sofa with a good amount of space to the TV console. And if you notice behind me, the entire section of this home is finished in a color blocking style. This is definitely a cost-effective and efficient way of adding a touch of character to the home, and it works well in creating an illusion of a taller ceiling. Onto the windows. All of the windows in this home are 3/4 windows, including those in the bedrooms, and it works super well when you have a view like this. We are directly overlooking Sungai Whampoa, which was where we were just at earlier. This unit is also northeast facing, so it does get a good amount of the morning light. The homeowners have mentioned that they do enjoy just sitting back at different times of the day and watching the activities happen by the river. So the dedicated dining area for this home is relatively decent in size. You'll definitely be able to fit a 6 to 8 dining set over here. We've got this entire wall which is covered in mirrors, and that does well in reflecting the light that's coming in and helps to make this space look visually less enclosed. Since the homeowners place a high importance in being able to carry out their fitness activities at home, these mirrors actually come in very handy for that purpose. I mean, look, they even have gym rings that are mounted to the ceiling. And when they're not working out, the foldable dining table can easily be brought out and reassembled. And right across from the dining room, we have bedroom number 1. This wall was replaced by this glass sliding door, and it does allow for more light to come into the dining space as well. So in line with the entire color blocking theme of the house, this room is painted in blue, a contrast to the yellow that we saw in the living room earlier. And this area is used as a study, and it's kept simple without any built-ins. And one of the interesting things that the homeowners have done is that they've hung artworks on every one of their bedroom doors. So when all of the doors are closed, this area transforms into a mini gallery of sorts. I have to say that's a pretty cool idea. Bedroom 2 is similar in size to the room that we just saw, and it's also currently used as a study. There is a built-in wardrobe, and I can imagine a queen-size bed just fitting in here comfortably in the future. When it comes to color, we see yellow again. This is the same color that we saw in the living room, except this time it's applied a little bit differently. And right across from that bedroom, we have the common bathroom. So most of these are original finishings from HDB left untouched. Only the toilet and the vanity were replaced by the previous owner. And finally, the master bedroom. So this room is spacious enough to fit an L-shaped wardrobe along with a king-size bed and 2 bedside tables comfortably. And even with all that, there's still enough room at the foot of the bed and in front of the wardrobe. This is the only room in the house that has parquet flooring, and it definitely does well in softening the mood of this room. And I've got a little fun fact here for you. This mirror originally came with the house and was located at the main entrance, but the current homeowners have taken it and repurposed it to be their master bedroom dressing mirror. This is the ensuite bathroom, and it's separated by this glass sliding door. Again, you'll notice that most of the finishings in here are kept original. So with that, let's head outside to wrap up this tour. If you're enjoying the tour so far, do remember to click on the like and subscribe button for updates on future videos where we tour interesting homes just like this one in other parts of Singapore. And now that you've seen this home, let me share with you about this development as a whole. McNair Towers is located along McNair Road and it TOP'd in December 2017. There are a total of 861 units that are spread across 4 residential blocks, comprising of studio, 3 and 4-bedroom premium HDB flats ranging from 398 square feet to 1,001 square feet. As for the development itself, there are several features and facilities that I'd like to highlight. When you enter McNair Towers, you'll be greeted by this main drop-off point. It has a large roundabout porch that's able to fit up to 2 cars side by side at any one time. The porch is also well covered by a high shelter, which allows for taller vehicles to pass through comfortably. As this is a relatively small development, there's only one drop-off point that's available. Directly behind that drop-off point is the event space. It's pretty standard in size, but with a lower than usual ceiling height. It's not the most private as well, as there are units adjacent to it that are able to peek in. There are 2 activity areas in this development. The first activity area is located near the multi-story car park, and it comprises of a fitness corner and a playground for 6 to 12 years olds. The second activity area is located on the side that's facing Sungai Whampoa, and it houses a playground for both 2 to 5 and 6 to 12 years old. Right beside it, you'll find another set of fitness equipment as well. At the ground floor of the multi-story car park, you'll find both a preschool and an elderly centre. And on the top floor of this same multi-story car park is the rooftop garden, which is connected to all of the residential blocks via link bridges. We notice how lush the landscaping is, and the entire area seems to be well maintained. The community garden that's located here seems to be well used. And the last time that we were here for a recce, we managed to see a few residents tending to the garden. All in all, this rooftop garden does serve as a nice alternative space for the residents to carry out their outdoor activities. Finally, the highlight of this development is it being adjacent to the Whampoa River and the Park Connector. So this Park Connector trail looks to be very well used by the residents of the neighbourhood, and during all times of the day, you will see a good amount of people just walking, jogging and cycling by. It is also fully sheltered, so residents can comfortably go out and about. There is no commercial podium here within the development. However, there is a supermarket that's located just 2 minutes away, and other food and shopping establishments can also be found nearby at Bendemeer Mall, Bendemeer Market and Food Centre, City Square Mall, as well as the shophouse stretch that's along Serangoon Road. For recreational activities, there is the Whampoa Park Connector that runs along Sungai Whampoa, and it connects you to Toa Payoh Town Park and the Kallang Riverside Park Connector. With regards to public transportation, Boon Keng MRT station is only a 4 minutes walk away, and from there it's 2 stops from the downtown line and 3 stops from the Circle line. For those of you who drive, the CTE and PIE on-ramps are a 7-minute drive out, and places like the CBD and Orchard Road are both less than a 15 minutes drive away. For parents with little ones, the primary schools within the 1 kilometer radius are Hong Wen School and Bendemeer Primary School. So now that we've seen the unit, facilities and amenities, let me share with you some of my final thoughts about this development as a whole. All in all, McNair Towers offers you city fringe living and convenient connectivity to the CBD and city region via public transport, major roads and expressways nearby. And if you're one who relies heavily on public transport for your daily commute, then the close walking proximity from here to Boon Keng MRT station will serve as a great convenience to you. If you're interested, we'll pull up the unit mix and more details. And for more information about this development, you can head on over to our website, that's stackedhomes.com/editorial. This unit is not up for sale, but if you're interested in something like this, you can definitely reach out to us via our website. And as usual, don't forget to like, subscribe, leave us a comment, and hit that notification bell for updates on future videos. That's all that we have for you today. We'll see you in the next one.